Hi, I'm Dawn, Frosty XStitch. Welcome back to my Flosstube channel. Well, as you might know, there have been two really bad, really extreme heat waves that hit Switzerland. One of them mainly hit Switzerland and parts of Germany, a bit of Italy, and the second one hit most of Europe, and it's just only just over, and for me it's very difficult. My mum's British, so heat not my thing. My dad is as pale as I am, even though he's Swiss, and I just can't deal with the heat, because I can remember summers being 25 degrees Celsius, and that was hot. And now we have a normal day in the summer is 30 degrees, and a heat wave is when it's been between 5 and 7 days over 30 degrees. And it's not just over 30 degrees, it went up to 38 degrees Celsius. We even had 39 degrees Celsius in Basel, and the heat, it just doesn't disappear overnight. It sticks in town. There's no rain. During a heat wave, there's not even clouds. There's no clouds, there's no rain, there's no thunderstorm at the end of the day. It's just, yeah. In my flat, I have to put all the blinds down, specifically in the front rooms. My blinds are down, and I put them down in the morning. I leave them down until the next morning, when I might be able to open them up for 21 degrees, 22 degrees for about half an hour, air the place, close it down, because it's just too hot. So it's too dark, and I don't want to put anything on. I actually don't even want to put the computer on, or the TV, or any lights, or anything that heats up my flat, because you never can cool it down again. We don't have air conditioning. I mean, in this building, you're not even allowed to build in air conditioning. So, yeah. So due to that, of course, if you don't have light, you can't stitch. And I'm not going out to stitch, because when I sweat, I'm not going to touch my stitching. I don't like it. I don't like sweaty hands when I'm stitching, because some of my projects, I mean, I do full coverage projects I'm going to work on for years, so no, no. Yeah, I do the 90 days of full coverage, so I had to put in some stitches every day, but that was about what I could manage. I worked a lot early morning, and then come home at lunchtime and basically go straight to bed, because I just want to shut it out, go to sleep, not even experience anything of it, and then get up in the evening. And I got migraines, like every second day I got a migraine, which is unusual for me. Yeah, and then you hear things like the train tracks are bending, they're sort of not doing what they should. So, yeah, I mean, I know how train lines are made. It takes a lot of heat. I mean, I actually should have done a week building train tracks, but that got cut out of my training, luckily, because that is hot. Where they are made, it is hot. So that when they start bending, you know there's something definitely not right. And in the first heat wave, it took about 5 days, 6 days, until they started bending in Germany, and about a day or two later they started bending on one of the main parts in Switzerland. But in the second heat wave, on the second day, train tracks were already going all over the place. So, yeah. And you might know that we have the 3 very famous mountains. Well, one of them, of course, is Jungfraujoch Matterhorn, but we have 3 over 4,000 meter high mountains, and they are always frozen, because we call it, of course, the 0 grad grense, where it's 0 degrees Celsius. That is where water freezes. So that's relevant for us. We need to know where is the point where it's 0 degrees. And yeah, during the heat wave, that point has been at about 5,000 meters. So that's 1,000 meters over the top of our mountains. So the permafrost that keeps the mountains together, I mean, it's kept the mountains together for thousands of years. The stones and everything is with the ice, and the permafrost is now defrosting. So we had 2 people die because they're using equipment that is already in there. I mean, so many people have used these routes, so you can use equipment that's up there already, but due to permafrost it was defrosting and the hooks just came out, and that was it. So yeah, we have landslides, mountain slides, even though it's not raining. Yeah, so as you know, I don't like summer. It's not my thing. Yeah, work-wise, let's just say, yeah, they gave me a contract until the end of the year. So, I mean, I'm sort of safe in a sense that I have a job until the end of the year, but I need a job before the end of the year. But during the summer now, nobody's searching for people. Even though I'm on LinkedIn and I'm applying for a job nearly every second day, but these are just reoccurring jobs that are just out there and nobody wants them, and it's difficult to get in. So once the summer holidays are over and people are coming back, I hope then it'll start up again and I might find a good job, who knows. Yeah, the boss, you know, it's Leah and Leon who own the place, and he went on holiday, so he's been on holiday for 3 weeks. It was nice, it was really nice in the office. Don't say anything. Florian was away for a week. That was, yeah, it was good that he went because he really needed a holiday. But for us it was strange because now we have Anais in the office and we have somebody else in the office. She comes and goes, and now it's for a week now it was women in the office, and not only me and one other, it was me and 4 or 5 other women. It's like, oh wow, that's different. So I stayed on a bit longer because some of them actually talk to me. They'll ask me how I am, they ask me if I worked long yesterday, or did I start early, or do I also want a coffee. Wow, it's one of them, she decided that once a week she's going to bring lunch. So she makes lunch, and because she starts at 1 o'clock, and she brings lunch, and then at 12:30 we sit down together and we eat lunch that she made, and it's like, wow, yeah, so that's good. Yeah, next week we're going to be full house again, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, stitchy wise, I had to get this, of course. This was at Christmas, the after 8 tin. I had to get it, of course, because for one, I love after 8s, but of course I wanted the tin because, I mean, I don't have that many fancy floss, but every so often somebody sends me one with a card, so I can put them lay them nicely in there, and I think that would be a nice addition to keep my fancy floss in a fancy box. Maybe that's just me, don't know. I have a finish. I took this, you know, this was from the Mirabilia. the 25th anniversary celebration, and she gave out this cameo. I want to stitch it in this sort of way, but not with, I don't like pink, so I won't take pink. But this was just something that I tried. I thought it might look nice, so I think I showed this when I think I had started it last time, and the floss was one that was gifted to me by I Heart Cross Stitch under ARC, and I got the beads. They're a bit big, that's why down there, of course, it's squashed now, but I think it still looks really good, and it gave me the effect that I wanted. I just wanted the cameo to be there and nothing around it, so I just took what I wanted out of the pattern and left all the rest, and I think it looks really good and in this frame. But I mean, it's just put in at the moment, and it stands here, so I see it every day when I sit down, because this is where I sit and have my breakfast. So yeah. Yeah, then last time I tried to do a giveaway, but I know that my Flosstube was very, very long. It was 2 hours long, and I think it just sort of went under, or people didn't really see what I'm giving away. So I do it again. I got the letters with Fairies by Nora, and I got them from Arts and Designs, and they sent me a wrong one. They sent me Letters from Mermaids, the letter D. Now, I don't want to stitch this. It's not my colours. I know that I can change the colours, but I'm not stitching any of the mermaids from Nora Corbett or Mirabilia. So I would like to give this away to somebody who would like to stitch a mermaid. Now, yes, it is the letter D, and I can understand that if you don't have the letter D in your name, or you don't have a little girl with the letter D, or somebody that you can give. Yeah, so you could just basically stitch the mermaid with some of the surroundings and just leave out the D. You can choose your own colours. It's pretty easy. It's a very easy design. It's not that big. So if you want it, just say I would like to stitch a mermaid, and I'll choose somebody. Probably there's only going to be one person who wants it, so that'll be okay. Anyway, so quickly to my bits. Like I said, I didn't stitch very much, so stitching on this project. I started doing the card because I talked all about floss and this whole project last time, so I'm not going to go into that. But here you can see what I've done. The card is nearly finished, so up until about there everything is done, and the missing pieces in here are just white, so I only have white to do there. And because I already started on a background, and the background is a pain, but I sort of need to do the background, I think, because it just does need it. It needs inside there. It just, if you look at it, it just looks a bit too empty, not having that. So I probably have to do the background. If I do them in these colours, or with really one strand, or I don't know. I'm not there yet, but we'll see. I'm starting to really like it, but the threads are awful, really. And like I said, I'm doing the 90 days of cross stitch, and for this new, I did two times on my steam train, and I chose a new project. I chose this to do. It's off Etsy, but you can also get it at purplestitching.com. These are book spines, classic book spines. I can't read it from here, but I know that I liked books. The lovely Array, Mackenzie, she stitched this. She got this pattern off Etsy. She stitched it, and the pictures that you see on Etsy are her model stitch. So yeah, that's what drew me to this in the first place, and I didn't have to have it. It's been in my possession for some time because it was copyrighted 2012, last modified February 2013. So yeah. So this is beginning. It's the first or the last book spine because I start always up here. These are not really my colours. I don't really go for greens and olive colours or the browns, but maybe it's easiest to get the colours done that you don't like. I don't know, maybe. I've got one of these lovely counting pins. I have a whole set of them. They're all different. I really love these. This is from my friend Big Apple Stitcher, and tea time, which it is quite often for me. Yeah, tea or coffee time, I do both. From Vicky, Stitch and Button on Instagram. Anyway, so that's it from me for today. Just keep cool, keep on stitching, and enjoy whatever you can. So happy stitching, everybody. Bye.